Welcome back to TechKidFX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on HARMONYONE, whose current price stands at the $0.01383 mark. And here on TradingView the market is down by 1.78%, and in this video I want to give you the short-term and the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot wave structures and the Fibonacci's. And allow me to kickstart the video here on the daily chart by giving you a brief of what has been happening here on the HARMONYONE chart. So HARMONYONE, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, obeying the Elliot wave structures, having our wave 5 taking us to an all-time high at around the $0.38 mark. And in that movement to the upside, I can term it as a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we have been seeing this massive ABC corrective structure right here, which has now taken us back to around the $0.012 mark in a movement that I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 2. And after seeing the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 2, whatever we expect next is a bounce to the upside in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3 before we see a wave 4, then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5. And giving you a measure from the all-time high. From the all-time high, HARMONYONE is down more than 92%, and that means there are chances that we might have seen the low for that higher Elliot wave count 2, and there are chances that very soon we might see that bounce to the upside in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3, and sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the Fibonacci's to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $0.62548 mark, and that is the minimum that I would expect HARMONYONE to do on the long-term scenarios. And jumping to the 1 hour chart for further analysis and also give you the short-term scenarios that I expect to play out. Here on the 1 hour chart, you can see that we made our low at around the $0.012 mark right here, and after seeing that low, we have been seeing a very nice bounce to the upside in a movement that has been obeying the Elliot wave structures. And if I have my Elliot wave structure on this chart, we can have this as the first wave to the upside. Then after seeing the high of that wave 1, we saw this ABC corrective structure over here completing the formation of that second wave. Then I'm expecting a bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 before we see a bit of a retracement in the formation of our wave 4, then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5 to complete a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And getting a little bit into the details of the formation of this Elliot wave structure, in the formation of that wave, we can sketch out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 using a trend-based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the Fibonacci's to the low of the second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area to the upside at the fib level 1.618, and that perfectly lies at around the $0.01643 mark, and that is the minimum that I would expect that wave 3 to the upside to do. But for us to continue pushing higher in the formation of that wave 3, we need to see an impulsive nature of that wave 3 to the upside. But from what we are seeing on this chart, we have lost our impulsive nature in the formation of that wave 3, and that was first seen the moment we lost the wave 1 high. And after losing the wave 1 high, you can see we have continued pushing even lower. We have even lost the 20-day MA, and that would mean now the 20-day MA is acting as resistance, and now we need to manage to break above it for us to continue pushing higher. And I think I have to change scenarios here on the HARMONYONE chart, because this wave 3 to the upside is not showing the impulsive nature that we expect in the formation of that wave 3. And for me to change those scenarios, I need to jump to the 4 hour chart so that we can see this better. Here on the 4 hour chart, you can see that we can term that movement that I have been terming as an Elliot wave structure to the upside as much of a consolidation, which has been within this channel that I have right here. And at the moment, we have managed to break out of the channel to the lower side, and you have continued pushing lower. And right now, my next target area is at the low of this second wave that I had right here at around the $0.013 mark. In case we get to that point, then there are chances that HARMONYONE is going to make a new low that is below the low that we have at around the $0.012 mark, and we need to be prepared for such a movement, because this week I'm expecting a lot of volatility, because from the Forex factory you can see that we have the FOMC meetings, and once the minutes of that meeting are out, I'm expecting a lot of volatility in the crypto market. And once that happens, there are chances in case we see a negative impact on the market, there are chances that HARMONYONE might make a new low, and we need to be prepared for that. And this Elliot wave structure that I have right here, I don't have any confidence in it anymore, and I have to remove it from my charts and expect the impulsive nature that is coming our way this week after the FOMC meeting. And then from there we can start sketching out another movement here on the HARMONYONE chart. And that's the update that I have today, and also taking a look at the indicators to see what movements will be supported. On the RSI, we are trading at around the 31 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upside, and a little bit of room for us to support any movements to the lower side before we get into the oversold region. Also taking a look at the MACD, here on the MACD we have printed a bearish cross, and that would mean our prices are coming our way. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.